Good morning, YouTubers. It is Sunday. It is September 6th, and I am in the annex with our new pregnant mom cat. She is definitely pregnant. So I know we've got some new people, and just let me start by saying we are Kitten Academy, and we are here because we foster pregnant mom cats that turn up at animal shelters for one reason or another. We generally don't even know why. We don't ask. We don't focus on that stuff. We like to try to keep it positive. So this lovely lady turned up at an animal shelter in West Virginia and was transported to the Danbury Animal Welfare Society, which is the animal shelter that we work with. They arrange for mom cats to be transported from wherever they are found to us, and we foster them. They have their babies here, and then we raise them until we get them all fixed and adopted out. And I know that our internet connection just went, so I may have to start this all over again if it's going to stay that way. Um, but it says we're back. So as I was saying, we foster the pregnant mom cats. This one came from West Virginia. They have their babies here, and then we raise them until they're old enough to be adopted out. We get them all spayed and neutered and adopted out. That's exactly what we do. We do it on YouTube, and we do that so that you can watch and enjoy and be entertained, but we also do it so that it can bring attention to them. You can bring attention to them, and you can adopt them. We do adopt anywhere in the continental United States normally, although lately I have to say, for obvious reasons, we've put a strong emphasis on local adoptions, where local means, within about a 4-hour drive, so you can do it as a day trip. For instance, Maybee's adopters are about 4.5 or 5 hours away. Um, and several of the adopters for the kittens that we have downstairs are about that same distance. So if you can drive it in a day, it's a pretty good deal. And if you can fly, that's fine as long as you really have a solid arrangement right now. Anyway, as you can see, she is super sweet. She's very loving. I haven't, every cat's a little bit of a mystery. It's one of the reasons that we like this as something to do so much. I haven't entirely figured her out yet, but I can tell you this much. The minute that she came in, she's one of the friendliest, sweetest mom cats that we've had in a long time. She was purring. She's happy to be petted. Hasn't complained a bit about anything that I've done. Just super, super sweet. And we also know that before she came in, she had a sonogram done, and the person that did the sonogram, the doctor that did the sonogram, said that they heard fetal heartbeats, but they didn't try to count the kittens. So all we know is that definitely kittens in there, and they're definitely old enough to have heartbeats, which means, well, technically it means 3 weeks, but they're pretty hard to detect at 3 weeks. So I'd guess that she's at least a month along. And since cat pregnancies are roughly 2 months, that could mean that she has, 4 weeks left before she delivers, or it could mean that she's ready to deliver tomorrow. We can't tell. But I can tell you what I have checked out so far, which is her kittens are active. You can see and feel them kicking in there when she lays down. That's usually something that means that we're probably closer to 2 weeks out than four. Um, she's not producing milk yet, so usually, and again, this is none of this is it's science, but none of it is there's a curve, there's a definite just because she's not producing milk doesn't mean she's not going to deliver her babies today. Certainly had babies that have come before the milk, but not by much. And we've had some mom cats that will be producing milk for a week before the babies come. So it can go either way, but it's a pretty good sign usually that if she's not producing yet, then we've got at least several days to go. Um, Otherwise, it's hard to tell right now how far along she is or how many kids she has, but she does have a vet appointment on Tuesday, and we will do everything then to check it out in detail. We will probably get an x-ray, and if we can see them on the x-ray, that tells us that they are within 2 weeks. Well, give or take, 2 weeks is sort of an average there. There are some circumstances like we have had here where you get the x-ray, you can see the skeletons, and it's still a little more than 2 weeks. Um, Three is more of an upper limit there. Anyway, um, yes. So that vet appointment is on Tuesday, and by then, when we come back from that vet appointment, we should know a lot more about her condition and her baby. Speaking of her condition, I think she might be the third not or third mom or third cat. Let me just say that. I think she might be the third cat that we've had that's come from the same place in West Virginia. It might even be more than that. I don't keep close track. But she's the first one to come to us from West Virginia that doesn't have any sort of flea bites or anything. So that I don't like. Again, I don't like to speculate on their past, but I do think that she's in a little better shape than some of the mom cats that we have come in here. So I think she's had a pretty good life up to this point. Also, I didn't put any cover on her door. She has spent almost the entire time that she's been here, which has been about 12 hours so far, sleeping right next to the door and watching everything that happens. And she watches the faculty and she doesn't seem to mind them at all. And in fact, this morning I got woken up about 6:30, maybe it's closer to 6:45, when Maggie came over here and just started pounding on this door like she does sometimes. And I think Maggie wanted to come in and meet the mom cat and play. And Maggie can be like when she wants to go through a door, she will not let up on it. She does it to the cat door on the office. Sometimes she does it to Custard's door across the hall. And she's not angry. She just wants to go through the door. And I think she just wanted to play. So I don't think she was being mad. But I'll tell you what was super interesting about it was this mom just sat here. She actually did Maggie's trick to Maggie, where Maggie, will get a mom cat really mad through the door, and the mom cat will start attacking the door, and Maggie just sits there. She's like, "It's a door. You can't get me." Well, this little girl turned the tables on Maggie, where Maggie is the one jumping at the door trying to get through, and she's just sitting there going, "It's a door, dummy. You can't get through. I know you can't get through. I'm just going to sit here and watch you." So the new mom just sat there and watched Maggie throw herself at the door, and it was pretty funny, actually. And cool. I've never seen a mom cat be so cool. Now, I think she might have grumbled a little bit. I couldn't hear it. But she didn't get up. She didn't, really respond at all. She just kind of sat there and watched Maggie throw herself at the door like, yeah, what are you going to do, you big floof? Yeah, any other mom cat that we've ever had would have freaked out at it, even the coolest ones. So I don't know exactly what that means, but she seems like she's fine with it. I've also seen her look at Smokey through the door, no reaction. In fact, she really wants to go out there with the other cats, but I'm pretty nervous about that. We don't generally let the pregnant mom cats out. We wait until after they're not pregnant anymore, because it's a time when we want to minimize stress as much as we possibly can. And letting them out is almost always stressful with the six cats that we've got around the house. So I don't know if I'm going to make an exception for her. It's rare, but she just seems like she really would like to go out there and have a look around. And she also seems like the faculty doesn't bother her at all. Very strange. I hope she maintains that same attitude, though, because that would be wonderful for her and it would help her get adopted into a multi cat household. Really, really cool. So far, it's needless to say, I like her a lot. I think she's going to have a great attitude. And actually, that's something that Dawes told me is that we told them when we started, we're like, look, we like we don't do ferals because we just haven't got that kind of time and energy. It really takes a special person to work with feral cats. We said we like ones that are friendly and obviously pregnant. And they told me this time that they might have found a pregnant mom closer than West Virginia, but they heard that this one was especially friendly. So I thought, well, we've heard that before. It turns out, though, I think they were right. Pretty cool. Um, all right. Well, hey, look, I think that's about all I can tell you about the mom cat so far. I only met her last night. She doesn't have a name yet. I think, well, I don't know how that's going to go. I'm not going to make any predictions. DJ's going to come home this morning. She might be home anytime, actually. And I'm sure DJ will have plenty to say about what we should and shouldn't name her. But as you can see, I'm still angling for my Southwestern theme class like I want. We got the cactus over there. We got all these toys over here that are sort of Southwestern-y. Got some cactuses. We got some little geckos or salamanders. And we got a couple of those. And we got the cactus. This thing, by the way, I don't remember who sent this in the mailbag now, but it is so soft. I was not expecting, especially a cactus throw blanket, to be so soft. And on the backside, it's fleece. Oh, it's so nice. So that's going. Yeah, we got the little cactus over there. We got a cactus here. We got a catnip pepper. Well, and there's even more stuff for me to add to the room, but I'm trying to keep it simple so that if she decides to have her kittens, she has them in the box like she ought to, and doesn't decide to have them in some other piece of furniture. So we try to keep things just a little on the simple side until after they deliver their kittens. Um, I think that's it. I don't have anything else that I can tell you about this mom cat yet because I'm still just getting to know her. All I can tell you is she seems super sweet, and I'm glad that she's come to the Kitten Academy to have her kittens. Um, yeah, so in other news, just so you know, we're going to do mailbag part two at 10 o'clock. That's 10 o'clock our time, so about an hour. And I guess that's it, actually. There'll be other stuff going on through the day, but kind of unstructured, as always. Okie dokie. Well, I will see you at 10 o'clock if you care to join us on the regular Kitten Academy live stream where we will do the mailbag. And if not, we will do another close-up. We'll do a real close-up tomorrow. This is not a real close-up. This is just a mom cat introduction. So there will be an actual close-up tomorrow where we will visit all the kittens, and maybe we can see May B, who, by the way, is doing great. She seems like I think maybe's a little older. I say that she's probably like 4 just based on her teeth, but she recovered from her spay like it never happened. She still wants me to rub her belly. She still runs around the room and jumps on things and just like it was like a kitten. It's amazing. Anyway, look, I think our mom cat's gonna go behind the beanbag chair. That's not a place for mom cats to go. If you start hanging out behind the beanbag chair, I take it out of the room. That's the rule. Okay, as I said, definitely you can keep watching her and the kittens on the Kitten Academy live stream. You can watch the mailbag there at 10 o'clock, and we'll do another close up tomorrow. That's it. Talk to you all later.